the new Parkway Theater, where good food, diverse entertainment, and community create a place for everyone. For showtimes and special events, check out www.thenewparkway.com.
You are listening to High School 510, where sports and comedy remain some culture.
I told him what time limit we setting because I said Jarrett would go for 5 hours and we let him.
If I take this thing, it'll be
Says,
5 hours.
says the nigga who showed up 40 minutes late.
35.
40 minutes late. And
I didn't set my time right.
then the first thing he do is say, let me get a bowl of food so I can eat now that I'm late and here.
Ain't that like it? That's just like it. That's just like
He said,
like when
you
you're like
don't have to
people
set
say,
not one clock.
Hey, Aaron could come late, because he's the oldest, so.
yeah, I'm an old man, Jarrett. It's
Nah,
hard,
it
this
don't
time
count.
change is hard on my
Doesn't
body.
count. You're
Time
right
change,
behind
you should have been like, man, am I late?
It's
You
hard
should
on
know,
my
I was like,
body.
nah, nigga, you 20 minutes
I
early.
woke up at 4 because of the time change.
It was an hour drop back, bruh. Fall back.
It was hard on my body, man.
You can thank that racist bigot named what's that, Benjamin Franklin for that.
Man, how do you know he's a
He-
bigot? How you gonna go racist?
He hated the Germans.
And we started fighting people after that. Yeah, Miami was crazy in the 80s. We were fighting pit bulls like crazy, inbred damn pit bulls, feeding them gunpowder and types of crazy stuff.
Man.
And then that became really illegal, just to even have a pit bull. They'll go into your backyard and like take it and kill it.
Oh, it became illegal to have a pit bull?
Yeah, in Miami, yeah. And then they started backyard fighting.
So what's the best?
Fighting has always been a big part of Miami culture. Not the shooting stuff that's like on the West Coast. People love going to the beach on skip day and fighting and
Skip day?
yeah, on National Skip Day and shit. It was the last day of school that all the schools would go skipping and they'll go to the beach. Man, I've been a little out of the loop with the whole social media and what the hell's going on in the world. So
Not much, There's protests going on all over the world right now, from Chile to Hong Kong to New York to places in Africa. Haiti. Haiti is having a
Everyone
protest.
fighting for democracy? Is that what it is?
It sounds like mainly it's about resources. Several of them. The New York and Chile, it's about fare increases, or in New York, a kid got arrested for jumping a turnstile and was like abused by the police to some regards. But a witness said that he had a gun, so then the police had guns drawn on him while he was sitting there just like this on the train. Chile, they increased 4% for the public transportation.
Oh, and there's a new Venezuelan president. Did you know about that, Aaron?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, Maduro's out, from what I heard.
You had El Chapo's son, being freed by some of his organization, going head up with the Mexican army in the streets of.
It got too bloody.
In the streets of Mexico, where they basically just take them, bro. You shooting everybody,
Yeah, they were blowing up buses and stuff. So
They were.
I don't know if you remember Yasmin, but she was talking about the cartel went to her family's house. They've been living there for on their land for generations. They're like, yo, you need to leave because there's about to be a bloody ass war here. And they were telling them to leave. And I'm like, well, I guess that's kind of good. They're looking out for your family. They wanted you to leave, but it's messed up that they're telling you to leave.
It's so we're going to start a war on your property.
So
we're going to need you to
leave.
step out unless you want to join sides. They're going to side
much.
up,
At least that's
motherfucker.
good, right? At least they didn't pull up with guns and yo, you're joining our side.
Yeah. Oh, didn't they do that in the Civil War? It's like, hey, niggas.
that was the Spanish Civil War where they did that.
You on my side or they side?
Some of that was happening too. On Netflix, they have that Western history thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it? It's pretty interesting. They're showing a different perspective of the West.
Okay.
They didn't show before, which is really interesting. They started lying to black people that there was free land in Arkansas.
Okay.
Even the black people were lying because, hey, we need more black people here. And it just became this thing. But in the end, it ended up being good, I guess, whatever.
Well, apparently, I don't know. I haven't seen this part in the Watchmen show. Aaron, you said you've seen more of it, but I saw an article posted it. It was talking about there's a scene in Watchmen where the soldiers who were involved in World War I were given a note from the German soldiers, basically like promising them like the freedom and treatment or whatnot that they weren't getting in the United States, and they had a choice to make whether to keep fighting for the United States or whatnot. But they said it was based off a real.
That was a real German propaganda.
Yeah, it was a real propaganda they were sending out to black soldiers.
They would drop it over when they knew the black regiment was marching. They'll drop the pamphlets telling them why fight for a country that doesn't care for you.
No, that's crazy. I think that's interesting. That's like
Propaganda.
it's propaganda, but it's like also truth. Like the side that doesn't want it to be known is like that's propaganda. But this like, and granted, I'm not saying.
Well, I don't think propaganda is bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I think it just gets a bad rap.
Yeah, the Germans. Yeah, well, it's like magnified rumors that have, I say larger parts of truth, but also it's overemphasizing the truths over the parts that are not fully telling the whole story. So like, yeah,
That's all. Everything's propaganda. That's bullshit.
to degrees.
One of the German ones
If you follow
said-
through with your word, then it's not propaganda.
No. Okay.
I guess, right? It'd be full truth, but probably you're trying to stoke the
If you're gonna
flames.
say all your words, that's tough, man. Though to deliver all these.
It is. That's why. That's why every politician at these Democratic debates and Republican debates is all just propaganda.
I mean, you're a Democrat. You're voting for the Democrat Party, or
Historically, I have voted Democrat, but ever since Kanye West came out and was like, black people have been brainwashed to vote for Democrats, I'm starting to realize I might be brainwashed, so I'm reevaluating whether or not I'm going to vote Democrat or Republican. Just because Kanye is a beacon of light, hope, and knowledge.
really?
Shout out sponsorship.
Oh
You
my
know he's
God!
fucking around. He's fucking
He said
around.
that with such conviction that I'm like scared of this
Well, you
guy
know
now.
what? If he would have said this about 12 years ago, I would have believed him 8 years ago because he was the biggest Kanye fan I knew.
I am a big Kanye fan
But I was like, I always
of his
argue, I used to
older
like-
music.
I used to be like, man, I think he's gone a little crazy. It's before the Kardashian. Like, I think he's a little crazy and nihilistic. And Jerry will argue with me on Kanye West.
Was it me or was it Ed? Because I think Ed. Shout out to Ed Hill sponsorship. Come on our show. I think Ed Hill.
Cross sponsorship.
Yeah, lacrosse. Hey, shout out to lacrosse and Jim Brown and all that good shit. Shout out to Supreme sponsorship.
Really, like that?
Supreme clothing?
Y'all getting Supreme too?
No, I just asked for sponsorship
Oh,
as
I
much
I
as
think Ed
possible.
is sponsored by Supreme.
Yeah, Ed.
Seemed like it. I tried to get him to get a
soliciting
Supreme
or-
raft for when we went rafting.
All right, shit.
Should we start the show then? I guess.
I've been
We
waiting to start the
Yeah,
show.
please.
should. Sorry.
yeah.
Oh,
It
no.
started already.
No, I'm sorry. All right.
5:14.
All right.
Jerry. Thank you for that time check.
This shit. Aaron, and we're make a rule. Aaron cannot talk about time checks.
Oh,
I just
This
think.
show.
I'm just going to thank for time checks. I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to thank.
Okay.
that's classy.
Yeah.
Nigga here now.
That's
Okay.
classy.
So he got here. He finally here now. Jesus, I need a letter.
Why the fuck you keep calling me Jesus?
I was waiting for it because I remember last time you told him that. You're like,
Fucking
you can call me Jesus.
Call
don't
me
me
fucking Jesus, even Juice, but Jesus. What the-
You see my nickname stick.
There was a movie. I think it was People's Hernandez said Jesus, and so ever since then, I just like it stuck with me.
Well, Jay is fucking English.
Jesus.
Jay,
You
we
just
don't say
playing too
Jay.
much FIFA.
We say
You're
hey.
playing way too much
Our Jay
FIFA.
sound like
Man
G's.
City.
Hey,
Gabriel Jesus.
that's
There is.
better.
See, well, that's his name in Portuguese,
Jesus?
right? Jesus.
You can say Jesus.
They say Jesus
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Portuguese.
I like saying the Jesus because you're one of the only people I call Jesus.
I mean, Jesus, you know.
Is
No,
that
but-
Portuguese though, or is it just like some Europeans calling them?
Could be. It's true. I don't know.
I don't know. I've been hanging around with a lot of black people since I was a teenager, and black people always fucking my name up. I don't know what it is.
Would you
I
rather-
think
Jared
it's like
figured out-
this thing of like I worship Jesus, so you can't be Jesus kind of shit. Mm-hmm. I think it's a little bit of that.
I might get a little bit of that too.
Yeah,
it might be
it's
like
like
a
it's like
residual.
embedded in their like
Yeah.
subconscious.
Can I call you Jehovah?
That's fine, man. Whatever. Jesus sounds
Like, just
too
start
like.
the fucking show.
I don't want to say it because I'm gonna sound like a homophobe and shit, but you know.
We accept all types of
We
people
do.
except for niggas and the gays.
Come on.
I need a letter though. I do need a letter from you.
Well, you write the letter, I'll sign it.
No.
You want me to write a letter?
No, like literally like a letter from A to Z, one of the letters.
Oh, okay. A letter for what?
I got to do my vocal
He
warm-ups.
has to do a warm up that for some reason, Sam bitched about your warm up this week. He said Jared's warm up takes forever. So he needs to warm up his vocal cords and he needs a letter from you.
Oh, really? Does it gotta be, can it be English or Spanish?
Oh, like a Y?
Give me, hey. Can you say hey?
Hey?
Hey.
Like a G? Hey? Like the
A
hey?
Spanish J.
Oh.
Spanish J, hey.
He's trying to get you to learn how to say his damn name. That's all.
Hey.
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 Ibran?
What?
Jovan?
That's a word, man. I'm saying letter. Hey.
Hey.
Just, there you go.
Hoochie gang, hoochie gang, hoochie gang.
Okay, fine.
Mi gente, mi gente.
There's good, yes. Good,
All right.
good hey.
Jota?
Is that?
That's the letter.
You're saying the letter. You're not
That's
pronouncing the phonetics of the letter. I don't know.
That's not a word. That's the letter you're trying
What
to
movie
use
somebody is
to
like,
stop-
was it Chris Tucker was like, mi
Juaritos?
Jota?
You say Juaritos?
Just call me Jota. How about that? Jota. I'll settle for Jota. How about that? You can remember
He's
that.
just trying to get a
You said
decent
that
name
very
out.
Oh,
beautifully.
jeez. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the High Score 510 podcast. You can catch us on Instagram, Twitter, and the YouTube at High Score 510 and at the highscore510.com. You can also listen to us on all streaming platforms. iTunes is our newest venture, so check us out there or any streaming platform. We are here with...
This is Aaron Grayson III, also known as AG3. I'm coming at you like O.J. Simpson on Halloween, dressed as Patrick Mahomes, trick-or-treating in Bel Air on Gretna Greenway.
A lot of smart women find blind men sexy. You know why?
No, but I'm sure you're about to tell me.
When you lose one sense, it makes your other senses stronger. I have more of a sensitive touch than the average man.
Please.
People love me. See these fingers here? These fingers got eyes on them. They're like 20/20 vision. Oh, this is wonderful. I love this freaky stuff like this. Go ahead now, just let yourself go. Come on now, I'm gonna let myself go too. I'm feeling something too. This ain't like me. I don't usually go this quick. Here, I'm going after. Oh, boy, I'm gonna tell you, where's my yak?
Thank God not enough people watch Soul playing for us to get flagged for you playing that long.
We are also here with...
Jason Nealy, at Jason Cameron Nealy on Instagram. I'm hoping that all the intros get a Pops introduction.
we'll see about that. We'll see. I got somebody for you here, though.
So you say you saw a what?
It was a wolf, goddammit, big black stinking ass wolf. The motherfucker jumped off the boat and ran over there. And when it got there, son of a bitch turned into a man. Did the flip-flop shit on me. Just like a hoe I knew in Detroit back in 62, 63. I go over her house on Saturday night. Bitch love me, man. Take a chicken and some pretzels. I come to the door. She's a man. Flip-flopping this shit. You ever seen a motherfucker flip-flop on you and shit like this in your face? Go crazy, be flipping and shit.
So the wolf you saw looks something like that right there.
What, the wolf?
The wolf.
Hell no, that didn't look like that's a true wild compared to the motherfucker come at me. You must be crazy. You seen the wolf man?
Yeah.
To the 25th power.
Oh. I just hope that you play one of his good movies he in. Luckily, he had these great roles in bad movies. He knew how to make bad movies good.
Yep. No, Vampire in Brooklyn was a great
That
movie.
movie was awful.
You tripping, Aaron.
That was
That's
a tight
great
movie, dude.
You tripping.
We need to have a Vampire in Brooklyn watch night.
It was one of the few movies where Eddie Murphy actually played a character that was not himself to varying degrees, where he had an accent and he was trying to be all Mandingo partying out.
He inspired my Halloween costume.
Yeah.
It was your Halloween costume. Dolomite?
The Vampire in Berkeley, bro.
That is nice.
Serendipity, baby. Serendipity. All right. And we are also here with...
Jesus Hernandez. Why you look at me like that?
Oh, do you have anything else you want to say? He's like, this is Jesus Hernandez.
Well, yeah, I
Give out
guess.
your Instagram.
My Instagram, Awo Fasotito. That's my Ifa name. Thank you for having me on here.
Oh, no. He is Jesus Christ. He's the Son of God, King of Kings. God's only begotten Son sent down here to save our mortal souls from eternal damnation. But you know what? That nigga ain't done shit for me. He ain't bought me no car, he ain't paid my rent. He's stingy.
Whatever. I think he's the danger to the community, and I want you to keep an eye on him. Follow him around. Keep me posted on what's happening.
How much?
$10.
I sincerely apologize, but I have to turn down that bullshit-ass offer.
Nigga, you eat out of people's garbage.
Yes, but now I'm employed as a professional lineman.
Lineman?
Yes, I wait in line for stuff. Then I sell my place in line to people who don't want to wait in line.
And they pay you for that?
Yes, lazy white boy, Japanese kids.
What movie was that?
Oh. That was Black Jesus, the TV show.
Oh. That was the first season.
And my name is Jared, a.k.a. DJ Art, with 2 T's for a double dose of that tink tink. Jesus, you want some of this tink?
No, man, I'm good right now.
All right, it's all good. The D is silent, so it's just Jart.
Large, freshly popped popcorn, please, and lots of butter.
Anything else?
I asked for butter on it.
Butter's over there.
I don't want to put the butter on it. Why can't you do it?
You're supposed to put the butter on it.
I don't want to put the butter on it. I'm already paying $20 for this bullshit popcorn. I will not demean myself by putting butter on popcorn.
Why? It's really easy.
Why? If I go to Burger King and order a cheeseburger, they don't make me put the cheese on it, do they? Goddammit!
I see. Just cause your skin is light, bright, and 2 shades from being white, you think you too good to butter your own popcorn. Well, you wrong, Lando Calrissian.
Damn it, Ruckers. Y'all gonna put some butter on this popcorn. I paid too much damn money for these movie tickets to butter my own motherfucking popcorn.
When did you get here?
Huh?
Well, I've been at the ticket window all day long, and I don't remember you buying no ticket, Robert Freeman.
I got my tickets online.
Aha! A damn lie. I ain't never met a nigga smart enough to use a personal computer. Not even a Macintosh.
Come on, man.
Your boy Uncle Ruku. Bro, he was on the Breakfast Club a couple months ago. That shit was hilarious.
Isn't it better now that you can butter your own popcorn? Because before they never put enough butter on it.
You know what?
Not that it's real butter anyway.
Yeah, that is a good point, Aaron. I agree. Like, I feel like being able to butter your own popcorn is fine with me because, you know, usually they don't put enough on. But the only problem is that, like, once they fill the bag, you go to the butter machine and you only gonna get the top layer. You can't get the middle layer.
You gotta get an extra bag.
You gotta get extra bag, or you get that little box to carry stuff, and you pour it in a box, and then.
All right. Well, that sounds like some labor cost that I should be asking for a discount for then. Never mind. I agree with
Fine,
Granddad.
just go back to the butter, and then
No, you know what? I understand the logic behind that. Because if you mess up your own popcorn, it's gonna be even more painful. But if someone else messes it up, then you're good. You could just talk shit about that person. And it's not so bad.
A good movie theater, I feel like, still butters it for you. And they fill it up halfway, put some butter on, then put some more popcorn. They take the time to make it enjoyable.
Who does that? The Meat Parkway does that.
They ask you, like, good theaters, the people who are doing a good job, be like, how much butter you want? Or you want butter? And be like, yeah. And they're like, do you want it in the middle too? And be like, yeah. It's like, yeah, do a middle layer. You know.
You got to do the middle layer.
The middle layer is key. It's a key component. The worst thing is getting to past the midpoint of your bag, and it's just all dry ass stale popcorn.
Is that a sexual innuendo, or did I miss that?
No, it's not. No.
Sorry. It's my mind, I guess.
I don't know. Along from night to night, you find me.
That's how I feel.
Hey, Jared, what season is it?
What season is it? Oh, by the way.
Trying to get it out the way.
It is pumpkin spice season, y'all. And we have been doing a month-long pumpkin spice season promotion, shout-out sponsorship. And we do have one pumpkin spice tasting today, so we will get to that at a later point. We only have one. However, I do have some other nice pumpkin spice delights for our presentation, so we'll get those out in a moment. But I think it's really interesting. I got in an argument with one of our friends. Our friend Sam is a young millennial who thinks he knows everything, even though he hasn't experienced anything. Shout out to Sam's sponsorship. He thinks that he knows more than what he's even had the chance to even see with his own eyes, because he's heard from word of mouth or he read it in some blog on Reddit. Literally read it on Reddit. Anywho, I got in an argument with him about last week's conversation about pumpkin spice, about my whole assertion about pumpkin spice season and the pumpkin spice alternatives you see at a Starbucks in particular being pushed by the preferences of white women. White women. Shout out white women sponsorship. Much love. Anywho,
That's a good sponsorship.
That's a great sponsorship. I would love. I think we have about 27% of our fans are women, and I hope that there is a diverse background of women listening to us. Black,
How'd you get
Asian.
that number?
Oh, it breaks it down.
Top of his damn head.
Wow.
Breaks it down. If you can look at your little downloads, and people who download, they like identify certain people on their like profiles. So it's probably not completely accurate, but the percentage they said was 27%. So not bad. Anyways, white women, please listen to our show. We love you. We want more sponsorship and more your money. Anywho, if you don't know, I'm a connoisseur of white women. So,
What's the argument about?
Years of practice. So Sam said, that's racist. You cannot say that Starbucks is selling pumpkin spice because white women love it. That's a racist generalization about white women. I said, no, it's not. I said, that's an astute observation about Starbucks and white women. And I said, I've studied white women.
Yeah, he stands in the Starbucks looking at what white women order, right?
Yeah, well,
that's what Jared does. He's like looking at Jared.
On the corner from where I work, is a Starbucks, and it's the middle of the day, so I think I get a pretty good, variation of who's in there. And I'll tell you, it is not primarily Asian. It is not primarily black. It is not primarily Latino. Hold on. Women in there. The people that are in there happen to be primarily white males and white women. So, in that way, like my observation is, I think, pretty astute, is that white women are in there more often than anything else. Now, when they change the recipes or the seasonal, what's the thing called, the menu? Yeah, the seasonal menu. Like, I told Sam, I said, who pushes the market in anything we do in America? And he's like, I'm not going to answer that question. I said, answer the question. Who pushes the market? I said, let's go even further off base. Who pushes the rap market? It's not black people. It's white youth. And if you have white people pushing the market, then I'm going to assume that Starbucks is going to be pushing, the market's going to be pushed by white people. And in particular, every time I look at pumpkin spice, it's a white woman with a mug, bundled up with some fingerless gloves out here, bundled up, enjoying a nice pumpkin spice latte.
Now you just
I'm telling you, bro, go on Giphy. It's going to be a white animated person.
I would say that it's mostly people with money. Just like, it's the same point you're making.
Yeah.
But these white kids are just kids with money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not just white kids, it's just people with
whoever
money.
has money is going to push the...
But
True.
They have most of the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, am I wrong for saying that the people with money are the ones pushing the...
No, but you're being super specific.
Oh, yes, I am, for sure.
You are.
Specific.
You're saying it's white people with gloves, fingers, holes in their gloves.
Yeah, he's sexualizing
those.
this. Is it just me sexual? You're watching the white women going in and out Starbucks. You're looking at the white women ads on Starbucks.
When you go on a social media platform and you look up the GIF keyboard they got, and the GIF keyboard is reflective of the people that are gonna identify with it, and it's on there. Which you guys, I know y'all haven't done, because you would be like, you know what, Jared, you're right. I saw that. But you haven't done it because
I'll do it right now.
I put out our Instagram post and I type in pumpkin spice. Right.
He's got an eye out for white women. He even admitted that himself before he even said it.
I'm a connoisseur of
you just said you just dug yourself into that.
Think you're talking about that.
He's got a hawk eye for these white women. You better watch out. He's watching.
You don't even go to Starbucks, man. You can have a Pete's.
You go to Pete's.
And
you on Solano.
He just go to Start. You know what he does? He's buy his Pete coffee, and then he goes to Starbucks and hawks them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, here's the other component of Sam's argument. Sam, shout out Sam, sponsorship, eat a dick. He then came out and said, people that go to Starbucks aren't even wealthy. It's poor people that go to Starbucks. It's like white women that would go to Pete's. That's where they go. I'm like, no, older white women go to Pete's. Younger women, teenagers, high schoolers, and women more in our demographic, but getting older beyond us, people beyond us start going to Pete's. The younger white women go to Starbucks way more than they go to Pete's. Pete's is way more of a niche for like that older, have even more money and retirement crowd. Versus Starbucks is that younger kind of like more hip look.
Younger white
and
trash
it's branded,
crowd,
yeah.
So I think it's a class thing for Starbucks. I think it's also class.
But Sam said poor people only go to Starbucks. I'm like, no.
I think everybody goes to Starbucks.
I think everyone goes to Starbucks.
But I think your lower class do go to Starbucks.
But for pumpkin spice, they go there for frappuccinos and over sugary ass drinks.
Sugar drinks, like unicorn drinks and shit like that.
Exactly. But when the pumpkin spice season comes, Bruh, I'll even go on another level on y'all about pumpkin spice. I'll get to that in a second. But anyway, shout out to
another level of pumpkin spice.
Shout out to my other friend Ella, who was there for the argument with Sam, who then came out and said, "I'm gonna look up an article about the average income of people who go to Starbucks." Let me find it real quick so I can make sure I'm not,
You're making it up, Jared.
So y'all don't think I'm making it up.
Jared Governor on this show. Hey, Susan, I come up when Jared starts making shit up.
No, I'm not making shit up.
Can you get pumpkin spice like in March? Have you just asked them?
That's a good question.
They might have some in stock.
They do gotta have.
They don't put it on the menu is down
this
though.
is nutmeg and some cinnamon.
Cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg.
A bunch of pumpkin.
Cardamom.
Pumpkin shit.
So it's from the Motley Fool website, fool.com. And
yeah, that sounds credible.
Well, it's an article that a white woman found about an argument about white women. So I'm gonna trust my sources.
Yeah, let's go
on
with
sources.
That.
Okay, so
I'll give Jared that.
Okay, thank you. And it said the average income of people that go to Starbucks, it happened to be $90,000. With an average,
How did they get that number?
They said
because I tell you what, if you go to Starbucks, the Magic Johnson Starbucks in LA, I doubt anybody that makes $90,000.
That's the only other Starbucks you've been to, bro. I've been to plenty of Starbucks. I've been to Starbucks in Sacramento. I've been to Starbucks along the 5.
So you seen some trashy ass Starbucks?
I've been to all the different Starbucks, and I'll tell you, it is frequented by who?
I ain't never seen you drinking Starbucks for Mr. I'm buying so much Starbucks.
How are you gonna doubt my knowledge of it when I've been to so many more Starbucks than you? It said its demographic is urban, affluent, often on the go, white collar professionals. That's what they're going for.
Nah, they must be. You know what?
Which Starbucks are you talking about?
That's probably one of those where they went to like 2 Starbucks and just did a pool and they multiplied it.
Which Starbucks? Starbucks is not popping up in random ass places, bro. Starbucks strategically placed itself all over.
Yo, they strategically placed in every fucking Target.
Man, yes.
Yeah.
Go to Starbucks in LA. I'm telling you, dude, you're not getting that.
Hey, last week I was in the Starbucks and.
If you think Starbucks is doing most of their money off Targets and Safeways, y'all is tripping, bro.
But I'm saying, did they go to get their statistics?
No, they didn't get their statistics.
They didn't go
it's
to
some bad statistics right
Richmond.
there.
Man, I got statistics. You bring up some new statistics, and I'll say my statistics. If you can combine other statistics with my statistics, then I'll say, you know what, I'll take that in consideration. But you can't go off an opinion and a whim and be like, your statistics is wrong. I'm gonna come with just straight.
How do we know that article is not an opinion and a whim?
Because it's about white people from the source of a white person. Well, anyways, another reason why white women love pumpkin spice is because they had to learn from the natives how to sustain during the harvest season. They might have stole some recipes and stole some land. They might have even stole some motherfucking, culture and actual just forms of survival.
What do you mean might have?
Okay, they did. They stole it. Okay, but they learned how to utilize the gourd/squash that is a pumpkin. And through that, as women working in the household and cooking and providing, because historically we know that was typically their role, they grew a great affinity and love and a historical resonance with the art of pumpkin and pumpkin spice.
I'm not afraid because I'm telling the truth.
The Washington Nationals of our nation's capital won the World Series in Game 7 in Houston against the Houston Astros. Somewhat of an upset and a really good series if you think about how it all shook out. Biggest takeaway from it?
I didn't watch the whole series, but I would say my biggest takeaway is that the formulaic kind of analytical baseball did not win out. And I know all the teams do it to a degree, but that's the Astros' big thing.
Big thing, yeah.
So I was glad that they did not win. The oldest team in baseball, was it? I think the Nationals were like the oldest team in baseball.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, they do have some old players on that squad. With Zimmerman and Kendricks and
yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I only watched Game 7. I was the opposite. I only watched Game 7.
Yeah.
From what I read about it, it seemed like I think like as a whole it was a great series.
Yeah.
It went 7 games. The road team won every game, which was crazy. Which I didn't think was gonna happen, but it happened. I think it worked out that well. A whole series was really good.
Do you feel good?
There were some boring moments in it, I heard, but
do you feel good that the team that beat your team won the World Series?
No, I'm not one of those persons to be like, man, at least we lost to the champions. Duck called me, and that's the first thing he said. You lose, you lose. I don't care who you lost to. If you lost in the first game, you lost in the last. You didn't make the playoffs. You weren't the winner, so it didn't matter to me.
I think y'all lost to the best team, no?
True.
I mean, obviously it's easy to say that now that they won, but I think looking at their run, they were the best team.
They were.
They were the best team. And it was crazy. The biggest thing that was interesting from the series was that no home team won a game. It was and it was just kind of crazy to see, like, Howie Kendrick had another big home run to give him the lead. Just that team just being clutch, like, throughout the playoffs, like almost losing the wild card game, and coming through, and winning late in that game against Milwaukee, to rallying and beating the Dodgers late in that game against Kershaw, to once again, like coming through and beating your boys here at in Houston. It showed a really cool resolve that team had, and it was cool to see in the biggest moment and, like, the most pressure that a team was able to, like, still, like, produce and, like, come through. And I was like, man, just, like, can we pay some of them old ass players from the Nationals to come to the A's just for one season and see what happens?
Nope.
Nah, maybe not. Maybe not. But maybe the A's should change their plan instead of trying to do this whole young beanball shit and just start getting old motherfuckers on there.
That's what we do. We've done that before, and we always do it too late.
We did too.
Like the Sweeney from the Royals.
Yeah.
Piazza was on our team.
Oh shit, we had Mike Pence.
David Justice.
David Justice had a good year though.
He had a good year, but he was still past.
But he was. Yeah.
Holly Berry took all his oomph.
He would have took my oomph. I'll give her my oomph right now.
He left her.
She walked in that door, I'll give her every oomph I got. And I'm talking about baseball sense. But all my baseball oomphs would be gone for Holly Berry.
But there is a thing of, like, athletes retaining their semen in order to perform better. So
yeah, who was it that said they would send hookers to their opponents' hotels the night before
Lawrence
game?
Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor, yeah.
The crazy thing is Lawrence Taylor would send hookers to the opponents to wear them out. But then the crazy thing is he was out sleeping on hookers, which didn't make sense. I'm like, yeah, man, I wanted to wear them out, so I sent the hooker over to their bedroom, paid for, and then I took the other two in mine.
He had sex with my mama.
He was unstoppable though.
He was. Hookers, being drunk.
I think it was the cocaine.
That's cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Jesus, you are Cuban from Miami. Baseball, was that part of your life growing up?
Yeah, I mean, I played it with a broomstick and, what was it, a tennis ball?
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. We just played it in the street.
Yeah, would you say you were, like, a power hitter, a contact hitter, strikeout artist? What was your style?
My style was not to get into fights with other people in the team.
Wait, you grew up?
Yeah, well, people would fight you if you didn't want to play and stuff. So I'm like, I guess I'm playing, Like,
damn.
Yeah, people they took the game really serious, and no, you playing. I'm like, yeah, all right, fine, we'll play. But then you don't want to be the whack motherfucker on the team either, because then that's another ass whooping. So by your own teammates.
Well, did you play in you grew up in Little Havana?
Hialeah.
Hialeah.
It's like the most concentrated city in America of Latinos.
So what other than Cubans? What else? What other Latinos were there?
Cubans,
Venezuelans,
Cubans, and more Cubans.
Come on,
to this day. No, I'm serious.
There's no Venezuelans.
Not right now. No, they're in west of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's mostly.
I say we kill him. Shut the door, nigga.
Yeah, I grew up in America not knowing I was a minority, so that's just how it was.
Okay.
Cubans on top of Cubans.
Yeah, so that's tight, though, yeah.
Shout out to Hialeah.
Shout out to Hialeah sponsorship.
Shout out. What's the area code of Hialeah?
305. It's still 305. It's Central Miami. Hialeah is Central Miami. 305. But right in the center of Miami.
Shout out to 305.
Yeah.
Even Pitbull rapped about the neighborhood I grew up in.
What's the little fast food? I guess not a little fast food, but it's like little markets that's like, I guess there's a little
fast
chain.
Food chicken, Pollo Tropical.
Pollo Tropical.
I used to be Pollo Supremo, but then, the guy broke away from Pollo Supremo and made Pollo Tropical.
Okay.
Talk about exceptional fast food.
But I got a Miami question for you.
What?
Why the hell do the malls stay open past midnight?
Because that's how we make money. We're like glorified tourism. It's not like here in California you got like Silicon Valley and all this other stuff. Over there is just glorified tourism. We just
All I
depend
hear is
too
about
much
people
on.
getting robbed at the mall at 11:30 at night, and I think to myself, what the hell are they doing at the mall at 11:30 at night?
Well, that's why we
because
don't-
it's still open.
That's why we got lenient gun laws there, so people can pack and be their own police out there.
Stand your ground.
In the shopping mall.
He like, oh, he came at me. I was threatened.
Please believe me. Please believe me.
Yo, I heard Trump is moving to Florida now.
Oh,
He left New York. He's
Yeah.
leaving New York and
He
going
didn't
to
have a
Florida
house in
now.
Florida
He
already?
got a whole
No,
resort
but his
there.
residency.
Oh,
He always
He
be
moved
there.
to Florida.
he gonna retire there.
Yeah.
He's orange enough.
He's already done that.
Yeah, he's gonna move to Boca
Moved to the
Raton.
Orange Bowl.
Yeah,
Boca
like
Raton.
West Palm Beach, which is an hour north of
Yeah.
Miami, 45 minutes without traffic.
Hey,
Okay.
so which movie best represented Miami?
Oh, depends the era. I'm gonna say Scarface for sure.
Scarface with all the non-Latin actors in the movie.
What do you mean, no? His main buddy was Cuban,
They had one dude. Everyone else was.
Mexican, and no, there was quite a few Cubans.
There were several Jewish
Yeah.
actors and several.
There was
just-
quite a few Cubans there.
The
surprisingly.
Jewish Cubans.
I'm pretty.
And Al Pacino did an exceptionally good job of, portraying the swagger. Not so much
Yeah.
the accent, but
The
he
accent
had
was-
he had the swagger.
He had the swag. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you ever seen Denzel Washington, Eva Mendes, Out of Time?
Yeah, I did.
Did that feel like
You know the environment, not the thing between them two, but just the whole setup
Yeah,
of
the whole
environment. I
setup.
would say, yeah.
My favorite Miami movie was All About the Benjamins.
Come on. Had no Miami people in it, dude.
I'm about to say, you thought that was a bad movie?
Out of Time?
Uh-huh.
No,
No,
I love that
All
movie.
About Benjamins.
No, I like All About
Okay.
the Benjamins. That movie was dope. I just didn't have no Miami people in it.
But hold on, but back to your question, I would say Scarface, for sure. But I would have to be silly and say the Bad Boys.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys
They're
One.
pretty
Bad
good.
Boys
I mean,
One.
it's a little all of them, man.
Johnny
They kinda-
Tapia.
They kind of like it's not accurate, but they got it.
Yeah.
They
They all
have
seem
the
to capture
Haitians. They
something
have the
about
Haitians.
Haitians. They throw in little things like you could only be from Miami to catch that. So there's little things that happen. We just gotta have to watch the movie together, so I could just point out these little things that they
That's
do
it.
in the movie that you got to be from Miami to know that. So you could tell like they had somebody
From
Miami like shooting these little cues.
What, do you think they had a Haitian person from Miami who was
I'm
like,
sure. Yeah.
like let's represent ourselves in the most
Well,
dignified
I think
way.
they were talking about Zopound in the movie.
Yeah.
Zopound is a notorious
notorious
Haitian
gang,
gang
yeah.
and still is in Miami.
Yeah.
Haitian gang.
What about what's his name? Not Aloe Black, but shit. How am I forgetting? his
Kodak
name?
Black.
Kodak
Kodak
Black.
Black,
What about
yeah.
Kodak Black?
Was he the one that did the
He's Haitian.
Yeah,
He's
everybody
Haitian.
had something white in the video, the music video.
Maybe. I
He had a
don't know.
white dog and what was the cocaine song, right?
What about YNW Melly, the one who killed his friends?
Wait, was
I
that the
don't know.
cocaine song, Kodak Black? What song Kodak Black did?
Yeah, I don't know. Kodak Black's in jail right now because
I'm in love with the coke.
I mean, people.
Oh
get
no,
that.
that's OT Genesis.
Oh, OT Genesis.
That's-
That's the video.
That song bumped for a long time in
OT
Miami.
Genesis.
I'm in love with that Coco
Yeah,
song.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's funny, like a trend got caught on in Miami to name like these Maltese white dogs Coco, and the women didn't know that about the song. But I'm like, why are all these little white dogs being called Coco right when the hit of this song is coming out? And I'm like schooling them, you know about this song? And they're like, no. And then their face turned red when you explain the song.
I bet if you started dating a white woman right now,
Well,
she
a
might
white
call you
woman-
Coco.
A white woman in
I
Miami.
think
is
Jerry
different,
needs to
Jerry.
date a white Cuban lady. I think.
White Cuban?
Yeah.
There is-
I need to date a white Cuban. Don't give her to Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on here. Hold on. We talking about speaking Spanish. Don't give her to Jared. Don't
Well,
say that.
Aaron can't even enunciate the word Mexican properly.
Mexican.
I think Aaron, you'll do better with the Dominican in Miami. Nah.
I'll take Dominican, Venezuelan, Curacao.
Venezuelan will strip you, man. A Venezuelan woman will just
Man, I
eat you
love
alive,
Venezuelan
man.
Love Venezuelan women.
Anyways, back to the World Series.